We met in an audit, actually, which is kind of ironic. Caitlin was auditing me on a pipeline project that I was working on.
Yeah. So we were at the same company. Adam was new, and I picked you because you were new, right? I wanted to know how well you knew the processes and how well you were onboarded, right? I was curious about if the onboarding process was working. So yeah, we sat in an audit, and I grilled you.
Yeah, she brought the heat. Yeah, and then shortly thereafter, I had a document get sent out that was not supposed to go to the client on my project, and this irked me, so I requested a non-conformance.
The first person to ever request.
Yeah, and I didn't know that. I didn't realize that this was a sort of a earth-shattering event in the quality world.
And I knew, I'm like, hey, there's somebody who gets it, who gets the, to engage the processes. And I think that led to a whole bunch of conversations around processes, improvements, and
yeah, we called them philosophical conversations.
Right, that started.
It was kind of an energizing way to take a break and kind of think about something like, what could we do this better? Imagine if we could do this, right? What if?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you'd come into my office and go, hey, agent.
Yeah, Agent Smith.
Agent Smith. And then, we'd come up with these great solutions and ideas, and so the company we're at the time, some of them, they would implement them.
Yeah, some yes, some no. But I think one day we just said like, hey, you know what? These conversations are so awesome. Let's just put it online.
Yeah.
Right? And
start a business.
Yeah. So we did, like the next day.
We just walked down to the registrar, and that was it. And
yeah.
It was great. Enta began.
Naming a business is really hard.
Yeah. Yeah. We threw around a lot of ideas. We liked E because we liked the Sigma symbol. And that Sigma symbol for us was the whole is greater than the sum of the parts, and that really resonated with what we were trying to do is, help businesses find this operational sweet spot where their people are engaged, their tools are working, and their processes link the two nicely, kind of thing.
Yeah, and really, I think what we were talking about all that is connection.
Yeah.
So, we searched different words and different synonyms, and then we came across Enta, which is you in Arabic.
Right.
And I think
your business.
Yeah, that's kind of poetic. Enta solutions. You are the solution, right? Look no further than in here, right?
And in your people, and the people you already have, and the ideas that can come, and if you really engage them, right?
Yeah, I think it just kind of fit.
I think it has to do with our culture and really building a strong foundation right from the beginning.
Yeah, I think what Caitlin and I really tried to recognize early on is this strong sense of identity that our business, like we said, is that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. So, us together can do greater things than we could alone, right?
Yeah.
And
I remember when we came up with our values, right? We must have wrote close to 100 different words up on that whiteboard, and back and forth, and that was many discussions. I think we landed on courage, innovation, candor, trust, and passion. Those were the ones that really spoke to us.
Yeah, and we wanted to put it into a sentence. What do we do with that, and how do we change the world, right? So with courage, we drive innovation.
Through candor, we build trust.
And with passion, we make a difference.
Yeah, and so that sentence really brought it all together. But it was funny, when we first came up with those values, it was way back when we hadn't even started the business quite yet. And we wrote them down and we saved them to some file.
Mm-hmm.
And then when things really got going and we did our value, we actually redid the values exercise.
Mm-hmm.
And we came up with these values and we're like, oh, they're so good. And I think it was like the next day or something, I was saving the file and I found the other one. And I opened it up and they were identical. Like, despite the fact that we did it, you know, like a couple of years apart, like that was when it really resonated, right?
Yeah, the mission and vision has evolved, certainly, but that values and that identity
Just
always stayed the same.
Yeah. It's really helped us make decisions and, you know, throw different ideas as we evolved as a company, throw our ideas up against our values and make sure, you know, yeah, this sticks, this resonates with us, right?
Yeah, for sure. And I think that whole idea of the whole is greater than some of its parts, it really stuck with us.
Yeah.
It eventually became our vision that the whole is truly greater than some of its parts. That is the reality and not just something you say.
You make it happen. And we do that in our mission, we do that through, you know, connecting people back to their business, whether it's the processes, the tools, each other, themselves.
Yeah.
How are you engaged? And I think one time you said to me, you know, let's help create businesses that people are excited to just wake up and plug into, right? And I love that because that's how I feel every day.
Yeah.
I can't wait to plug into Enta and go and it's made us.
It's been really great, and that marriage of the technical side, and then bringing in that soft skills, this idea of a whole self and a whole business. I think is a really beautiful and powerful thing. So, I mean, we just want to share it with everybody.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, I think that's unique to what we bring to the table, is that it's not just you know, here's a process, you know, here's a document, hand it over and we're done. It's this, that, like you said, the soft side too, because businesses are people. If you don't have that, best of luck to you.
Yeah, it's that empathy and compassion.
Totally.
Right?
Yeah.